Hey everybody,
Welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts. I'm Keith.
I'm Dustin. You know
I'm
us by now, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully you know us. I'm kind of a music guy.
I'm kind of the bourbon guy.
He's really, really a bourbon guy.
Oh.
Like really a bourbon guy.
Wait till. Never mind. I'm not going to spoil it.
So hey, bourbon guy, what we got?
So, this bottle just came out not too long ago. Depending on when this video drops. 7th and 70s Terre Haute. It's done. It's in Indiana, right? It's a locally owned liquor store. Maker's Mark Private Select. You want to get into what that means a little bit?
So yeah, Maker's Mark story on these private selects is really cool. So they make their basic bourbon, right? And then they have a choice of different woods that can be charred or not charred, but the different woods.
Staves.
They call them staves. They're basically what, like 1x4s?
Kinda.
They look like, I've seen them. They look like they're maybe a half inch by 4 inches. And they They open the barrel. They drop those staves in. They seal the barrel back up and age it, what, another 6 months?
I don't recall what the...
6 months or a year, something like that. Not too awful long, but let me tell you, it flavors the product. And what makes it kind of cool is that different stave combinations generate radically different flavors.
Totally different flavors. And I've got several. We'll probably hopefully get through many of the ones. I have a whole shelf full at home that are just Private Select. That's like 10 bottles.
Yeah, and they're all different combinations of the staves that they drop into the barrel to affect the flavor.
Yeah, not a single one tastes the same.
Oh, thank you.
And this stave combination, just to get into it, is 1 stave of American Pure, 2 staves of seared French. What's that word?
Can't read it.
Yeah, it's small. Two Maker's Mark 46 staves. So staves that came out of a Maker's Mark 46 barrel, which we both enjoy. And then 5 roasted French. I can't read that one either. It's small print. No toasted French. So we're sitting at 109 proof. So we did a Maker's Mark 101 not too long ago, and we said, it was okay, and for the price, it was right. It was good.
I think the word was bland.
But it was a little bland.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one, when we were saying that they have better stuff, we were talking about this kind of stuff.
Well, in theory.
Right. We haven't had this one.
We haven't had this combination. We don't know what it's going to be like. Could be a train wreck. That would be unusual for Maker's Mark. It would also be highly unusual for that 7 and 70 liquor store in Terre Haute. I'm gonna give these guys a plug. They are super nice people.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed interacting with them when we ran up to snag this stuff.
Yep.
My wife and his girlfriend have bought stuff there. They bought us really, really good stuff there. And they reported the same thing, that they were just, the really nicest people. So,
and it's a little bit of a road trip for us. It's not like right around the corner. I was like, hey, you want to take a road trip? You're like, where? I'm like, well, to get some good bourbon. You're like, okay.
Twist of arm.
Let's take the Porsche.
So, all right. So, appropriately, our song, and this is something that you've recommended, as they all are. This is a song titled "Drink in My Hand."
You better put that. Yeah, there you go.
By Eric Church. Now, I don't.
Never heard of him.
I think I've heard the name somewhere, but I'll be damned if I know where. I've been to church too, but I never went to an Eric church.
Never an Eric church.
So, I haven't heard this, to my knowledge. Dustin hadn't either.
Nope.
So let's
check it out.
Let's check her out. See what she sounds like here.
There's a man that can sing it being hungover, and you still love him? That's a hell of a man. He makes me want to drink.
The high 20s. He just rocks. We're camped out here.
Fan testimony.
That freaking me out. So we got a rock song.
Early Monday morning to Friday at 5, man, I work, but I don't climb. Boss man could shove that overtime up his cane. All I wanna do is put a drink in my hand. Fill it up, I'll throw it down. I got a 40-hour week worth of trouble to drown. No need to complicate it, I'm a simple man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand.
Is that a power chord?
Yeah, the
No?
parking lot is muddy, can't get to the door. I'll take my jacked up, drop it down in 4x4.
Yep, that's what I do.
Heel down a long neck, warm up the band. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. To fill it up, I'll throw it down. I'm about to tell a new one in this old town.
This is a party song.
Yeah.
I'm a rocket man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand.
I feel like you could play that.
Make me wanna go ooh, ooh, ooh. When you dance like that, you got that little tattoo playing peekaboo on your back. Yeah, if you wanna impress me, baby, here's my plan. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Yeah, fill it up, I'll throw it down. When you drive me home, take the long way around. You be my Lois Lane, I'll be your Superman. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. My head Monday morning at a long clock sings. It goes bang, bang, bang while it ring, ring, rings. Yeah, I'm ready to roll if you wanna rock again. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. Yeah, fill it up, I'll throw it down. I got a little hungover, still hanging around. Yeah, that hell of a dog is howling, hey there, man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand. That hell of a dog is howling, hey there, man. All you gotta do is put a drink in my hand.
That's fun. That's a fun song.
That was pretty good too. I mean, at the intro, I swear I was like, "Are we in the '60s? This sounds like the Who."
So I was gonna ask you because you're the music guy. Did
Yes.
it remind? You're the music guy. That's why you get paid.
All right.
Did it remind you a little bit of Jimmy Buffett?
Some Jimmy's had some songs that kind of follow that guitar kind of rhythm and just a little bit of distortion in it. A little bit. This largely was very much rock drums.
Yeah.
The guitars were largely rock, but they were actually played the way they played the right hand rhythm with the chording was a lot more consistent with country music than rock.
That we've heard.
Yeah,
Yeah. I could see that.
So this one's a little more country for what we understand country to be than some of the rock songs you guys have had us listen to
And blues.
that you call country
And rap.
and now blues and rap.
Sorry.
And Eminem. I don't get in trouble with that. Country
I hope
Eminem.
so. We got a new one.
So, it was an enjoyable song. Clearly easy to identify with.
You know what I found interesting? So this is the official video, right?
Yeah.
So what I found interesting about this, and it makes a lot of sense to me because of the song. This seemed like a live version, not really a studio produced version so much. You know what I mean? You think it's a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty engineered.
I don't. They may have actually recorded this live. I kind of doubt it. It was a pretty common thing, like on MTV and stuff back in the 80s and 90s to kind of shoot.
When there was music on MTV?
Believe it or not, kids,
What?
MTV used to play music
Music?
all the time.
Television had music? No.
Yeah.
It's like from the real world or something.
No,
isn't
it had music 24/7. I swear to you, it's a thing. So
I remember it, actually, surprisingly. And you're the old one.
All right, I'm the old fart. So where they would cut live shots and overdub it with a studio version of the song.
Okay.
But this is, if that's what this is, and I think it probably is, it's done very well because the timing, that's what would burn the 80s bands. You kind of have that old Chinese kung fu movie. I am talking right now, but my lips are not in sync. Neither is the right hand or the drums,
Right.
This stuff looks synced up.
For sure.
So it could go either way, but I'm leaning towards it's a studio cut.
Okay.
Either way, though, great tune.
Speaking of cutting, they didn't really cut this.
No, it's hot.
But it's still,
So, not smooth. That was actually my first reaction.
you got a little bit of burn?
Got a little bit of how long ago was my last taste? It's been a
Been a minute. Yeah.
And I've still got a little burn.
Really?
Yep.
That's surprising. It's not that, my tongue must be numb by now.
So, it's got a weird nose.
The nose is different.
It's weird.
It's different. It's kind of clean.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's weird.
It's very light. It's
Yeah.
got a light nose, and it's kind of a clean nose.
It has a lot of flavor up front. A lot. Problem is, I can't really describe it to you. I can't tell you what I'm tasting. Maybe you can.
So okay, I can tell you. I get, there's definitely a little bit of cinnamon. So we already said that all the private selects taste different, which is true, but there is a very distinct maker's note in there. The very first time I had it, the very first time I ever had a private select bottle, it turned me off a little bit. What I equated it to was like if I put newspaper in my mouth. But it doesn't have a lot of that. It's pretty light on that.
Yeah.
And I guess to me that's probably more of a wood flavor. That's a lighter wood. It's not like an oak.
Right. So, we're tasting, so bourbons are always
Charred white oak.
new,
usually.
charred white oak barrels.
Yep. It doesn't have to be white oak.
But it almost always is.
Right.
These other woods are confusing to me. I'm tasting them. I know they're wood. I can't tell you what they are. Overall, though, it's pleasing.
Yeah, it's a good bourbon.
Oh, it's not. It can't. Well, I guess it is technically a bourbon, isn't it?
It's definitely a bourbon.
A finished bourbon.
True. But it's definitely a bourbon.
Yeah.
So what did you pay for that? You bought this one.
I don't freaking remember.
$50?
It was somewhere in the neighborhood of $50.
About 55, $54, something like that.
And worth it.
Yeah, I'd
This
get
is
it
worth
again. I'm glad we took a road trip.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good one. So good tune, good bourbon,
Yep.
good subscribers.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
If you enjoyed this, mash that subscribe button. We'll be doing more. That way you get notified that a new one has dropped. Hit that like button. And most importantly, drop comments and tell us both what songs we need to listen to learn country.
Yeah.
Boy, have you guys taken us on a trip.
It's true.
You've taken us through blues, rap, rock, any other. We haven't heard the punk yet.
Soul.
Soul? Yeah.
I mean.
It's all in country music, apparently. I'm hearing everything.
And I feel like there's a little bit of range in rock and metal, but not like this.
No. Well, yeah. the genres get bent a little bit.
Right. They will always, but this one, it's like this genre has. It's definitely like I think I said it before. It's versatile.
So what you don't get quite so much in rock, I don't think, is so many different genres jammed into mainstream rock.
Yeah.
This we are assuming you're telling us to watch generally mainstream country, and it's got a lot of different genres mixed into it.
Yeah.
It's really, really wild.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey, hit subscribe, mash that like button.
Thanks for watching.
Comment, tell us what to listen to, tell us what to drink, and we will see you next time.